Assalamu alaikum. I am Ayesha Khalil doing BS Psychology from International Islamic University, Islamabad. I am currently in my 8th semester. During our previous semester, I and some of my class fellows conducted research on the effect of academic stress and parental expectations on suicidal ideation among pre-medical students with depression as a mediator. Today, due to advancement in technology and science, education has seen many advancement and has evolved over time. This has also caused competitiveness among the students, which has also increases stress of students, especially pre-medical students. Medical field is itself a very competitive field. They have the stress to pass pre-medical years with high grades and pass the entrance MD-CAT exam with exceptional marks. Along with that, their parents' expectation also add to that stress. They do not want to let them down or hear sharp remarks from them. Due to this build-up stress, these students got mentally ill and fall into the depression. It can lead even into the suicide, as medical students have the higher percentage among all the field with the number of suicide in the student. Thus, academic stress, which is the stress emanating from education and parental expectations, can cause depression as seen in the previous studies as the mediator and can cause suicidal ideation. We hope that if we identify suicidal ideation in pre-medical years, it can save students from attempting suicide in their medical years or later and better their mental health. So our rationale was to how academic stress and parental expectations lead to suicidal ideation with depression as a mediating variable among pre-medical students. It highlights how much of a stressful situation are students in which while preparing for the medical entrance exam and its negative effects on their mental health. Not much literature is found on the troubles of the pre-medical students, so to specific, our focus was on pre-medical students and their troubles. So our objective was to study the relationship between academic stress, parental expectations, suicidal ideation, and depression among pre-medical students, to examine the effect of academic stress and parental expectations on suicidal ideation among pre-medical students, to explore the role of depression as a mediator in the relationship between academic stress, parental expectations, and suicidal ideation among pre-medical students, to investigate the effect of demographic variables like age, gender, education, on academic stress, parental expectation, depression, and suicidal ideation among pre-medical students. So our hypothesis was first hypothesis, there was a positive relationship between academic stress, parental expectation, depression, and suicidal ideation among pre-medical students. Academic stress leads to suicidal ideation among pre-medical students. Parental expectation leads to suicidal ideation among pre-medical students. Depression works as a mediating factor between academic stress, parental expectations, and suicidal ideation among pre-medical students. Female pre-medical students have more impact on suicidal ideation due to academic stress, parental expectation, and depression than male pre-medical students. So we used our correlational research design, and our method was quantitative research methods. There were a sample of 200 students, 100 were males and 100 were females. There was a student of college and academies, age of 17 to 24 years old, from the twin cities of Islamabad and Rawalpindi. We use four types of scales to measure those depression, that includes suicidal ideation questionnaire, back depression inventory, living up to parental expectation inventory, and education stress scale for adolescents. After collecting the result, we analyze our after results through SPSS 21. So results show that academic stress has significantly positive impact on suicidal ideation, and parental expectation does not significantly impact suicidal ideation. Although depression impacts suicidal ideation among pre-medical students, it does not significantly mediate the relationship among between academic stress, parental expectations, and suicidal ideation. So there was no significant difference among male and female pre-medical students on suicidal ideation, and just a significantly positive difference on academic stress female students. The discrepancy in the results can be due to the cultural values, as the concept of suicide is forbidden in the Islamic values. And another reason could be a lack of awareness in mental health among Pakistani students, which is also screening, but still pupils shy away from discussing these topics, and students might not be truly honest with the self-report questionnaires. So it was conducted to see the effect of academic stress and parental expectation on suicidal ideation in pre-medical students with depression as the mediating factor. Second year pre-medical student was taken as simple as they are under extreme stress with higher expectations from the parents to get into the medical college. Discrepancies result in lack of existing literature was seen because the sample was small and limited to only two cities, and other cultural differences also occur. Therefore, due to limitation in the study, the findings cannot be generalized all over the country. Nevertheless, academic stress, parental expectation, depression, and suicidal ideation is a serious problem faced by the pre-medical students of Pakistan and needs to be explored to be better help these students cope with these stresses. So the purpose of this research was to explore the effect of academic stress and parental expectations on suicidal ideation in pre-medical students, which is increasing day by day because students are suffering from severe depression. The lesser the effect than expected are seen due to the limitations of the study. Nevertheless, there are enough number of pre-medical students that shows traces of suicidal ideation due to academic stress, parental expectation, and depression. This research can help open the topic to future researchers to explore more with higher resources and larger scale. Thank you.